What's up? It's Susie, and today we are making one of the most Americana classics, the Smashburger with some griddled onions, a homemade burger sauce. It is by far one of my family's most requested recipes, and I hope it becomes one of yours. Let's do it. I've got my griddle preheating behind me, medium to medium high heat. You can also do this in a cast iron skillet. You don't have to have a fancy griddle to make beautiful Smashburgers. First thing we need to do is divvy up our ground beef into equal size burger patties. So I've got 2 pounds here. I'm just gonna eyeball it. If you wanna be really precise, you can weigh these out, but we're shooting for about a 1/4 pound per patty. So each pound will become 4 burgers, balls, and we will end up with 8 burgers total. Now these are actually pretty big burgers. If you like the kind of lacier, super thin, you can divide these again in half and have 16 patties and then smash them really flat and stack them too high. It'll be the same ounces worth of beef per serving, but it'll just give you a really thin, really flat burger patty. I still like my Smashburgers to have those brown crunchy edges, but I like them to have a little bit of substance too. Burger balls are prepped. I'm also going to prep my burger sauce. Smashburgers go very quickly, so having everything ready to go before you start cooking is key. My burger sauce is super simple. It's mayonnaise, pickles, and barbecue sauce, but I really think it's the only condiment you need for Smashburgers. It's creamy, it's tangy, it's got a little bit of a sweetness from the barbecue sauce. You can use your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm using my everything sauce. It's a very classic kind of Kansas City style sauce. You can grab a bottle of this from my store if you want to try it out, or I have a ton of barbecue sauce recipes on my website as well. Mix that up, set it aside. Okay, one secret ingredient that I use when I'm cooking Smashburgers is ghee. This is clarified butter. Clarified butter means that any of the proteins in the regular butter that would burn have been removed. It has a very, very high smoke point, and it gives you a very beautiful, crispy, crunchy crust on your burgers, but it also has a really nice, like, nutty flavor. So if you don't have ghee, you can just use a high heat cooking oil, canola oil, avocado oil, but I recommend ghee if you can get your hands on it. It makes such a difference in the final flavor. I've got my onions sliced, I've got my ghee ready, burger sauce is ready, burger balls are ready, I've got my cheese portioned out and ready to go, and I'm using beef rub as my seasoning. Again, this goes fast, so just making sure that you're prepared will make the whole process easier. I'm gonna start with a coat of ghee and start cooking my onions. So half of my kids like onions, half don't. So I'm gonna make 4 piles of onions for 4 of these burger patties. The other ones are going onion free. You can skip the onions altogether if you don't like them. My burger balls are going directly on top of these piles of onions and then right on the griddle top. I spaced them out pretty far because as we go to smash them, they'll spread quite a bit. I've got a burger press, I've got some parchment paper, even pressure, smash those burgers nice and flat. Now I season liberally with my beef rub. That's really all the flavor you need, but salt and pepper works great too. As they start to get nice and brown around the edges, give them all a flip, hit them with another layer of beef rub, and then layer on the cheese. This is one of the few scenarios in my life where I will recommend the American processed cheese. It just has the perfect flavor profile for that classic Smashburger, and it melts so beautifully. But you can always use cheddar or Havarti, whatever type of cheese you like. I don't think you can have a good Smashburger without a toasted bun, so I'm gonna add a little bit more ghee to my griddle top, toast these beautiful buns, get them to steam a little, and then we're ready to add burger sauce and eat, basically. We've got our non-onion burgers, we've got our oniony burgers, we've got our burger sauce, we've got our toasted buns. So each bun gets a little bit of this burger sauce, slap that on top. If you want lettuce, tomatoes, you know, make a salad in this scenario. You just make a salad and you eat it on the side. These burgers, they're not that. They're not a salad. They're meat, they are cheese, they are sauce, and they are buns, and they are so delicious. I have somebody hanging out behind the cameras waiting until I give him the go-ahead to come eat one of these burgers. Benny, you want to come eat a burger, bud? Yes. When Benny was younger, he was a no-onion kid. But we've graduated. Now we eat the onions. Ready? Burger cheers. Boop. beautiful. Beautiful. That's a beautiful burger. Smashburgers are meant to be simple. They're meant to be delicious. And they should absolutely taste this good. If you love a Smashburger, let us know in the comments what you put on yours. I know you can make Smashburgers a million different ways, but sometimes you gotta stick to the classics, right, Benj? All right, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys next time.